The complete guide to the fossils and fossils collection, daily reading exercise. Microfossils. Many types of life have left microfossils, remains that are too small to see or identify individually with the naked eye. These include single-celled life forms such as bacteria, cyanobacteria, or blue-green algae, protist or protostists, and also micro-sized products of larger organisms such as the spores of fungi, mosses and ferns, and the pollen grains of conifers and angiosperms. Bacteria. Bacteria are generally regarded as being some of the earliest form of life to have taken hold on the planet. They appeared in the primeval soup of organic compounds in Earth's ancient seas more than 3,000 million years ago, and since then they have been evolving, diversifying and dying out, just like bigger plants and animals, but in their trillion and in all habitats. Bacterial microfossils may be ball-shaped, rod-like bacilli, corkscrew-shaped, or take on many other forms. These early bacteria began to break apart the chemicals and minerals in the water in order to gain energy for life, growth and reproduction, and are known as chemosynthetic organisms. Some bacteria thrive in much the same way today in mineral-rich superheated water of deep-sea hot springs known as hydrothermal vents. Cyanobacteria. Cyanobacteria, like bacteria, are monoreans, single cells lacking the membrane-contained nucleus or control center, found in cells of more complex organisms. Cyanobacteria are sometimes called blue-green algae. They are not true algae, but they are greenish, blue-green or red-brown, and live by trapping light energy using photosynthesis. Cyanobacteria live in all aquatic habitats and are familiar as they scum on ponds and also as toxic tides. When they bloom and release harmful byproducts, as they evolved and became more numerous from about 3,000 million years ago, their photosynthetic activities produce oxygen, which accumulated in the water and the atmosphere of early Earth. The oxygen changed the previously poisonous air by, for example, screening out more of the sun's harmful ultraviolet rays, and such atmospheric changes allowed more complex oxygen-using life form to evolve. Radiolarians. Radiolarians are protist or protoctists. It looks like it's the name of the branch of the doctor. Proctologist. Yeah. Single cell animal life forms, often called protozoa. Each individual body is made of soft jelly similar to that of the well-known pond mud protist amoeba. It is two-part with the cell's main control center or nucleus in a jelly-like endoplasm within a porous container or shelly capsule, and more jelly-like ectoplasm, plus perhaps spines and long, thin filaments around this. Characteristic of radiolarians after death are the beautiful and intricate skeletons or shells, which are usually spherical, conical or cylindrical with many faces and pores. They have been likened to chandeliers, and since in most radiolarians they are made from silicate minerals, which is the basic material of glass, these tiny organisms are said to live in glass houses. Yeah. Coccoliths. Coccoliths are microscopic scale-like plates of calcium-rich or calcite minerals that were once the outer skeletons of single-celled plant-like algal organisms known as coccolithophores. Each of these organisms secreted a protective chamber around itself, the cocosphere, composed of perhaps 30 or more coccoliths. At death, the coccolith plates of the casing separate, sink to the seabed mud, and being formed of calcium carbonate may become fossilized in chalky or limestone deposits. Some coccolithophores continue to shed plates when alive as they grow and multiply. The plates occur in bewildering diversity of shapes and size, and from crystal-like rods and blocks to rings and hubcaps. Let me show you. That's coccolith. This is radiolarians. This is cyanobacteria and bacteria. So that's all from reading exercise today. There you go. Bye. Take care.